Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. My name is Fachru Rahmatullah. I'm from MBS B 18 from Institute Tazkia. In this video, I will try to explain my answer from the question that has been given to me by Miss Anita Priyantina, SIE MEC. Without further ado, let's go to the main video. So guys, this is the first question that has been given to me. The first question is all about curves with rather its demand and the supply. Firstly, in the A section we got ebook, ebook reader, and the third printed book. And the question is if the price of ebook decreases. Okay, decreases. It means that this curve, the price will be decreasing. The answer will be moving along towards, and then let's say before the decrease, the point was right here, and after the decrease, the point will be, let's say, around here. So it's called moving along. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. But what will happen to the other curve? Okay, ebook reader, it means the device to read the ebook. Maybe it's like handphone, gadget, or something else. Because the ebook decreasing, the price of ebook is decreased, it means that the ebook reader, the quantity of the ebook reader will be increasing. So because just the quantity is increasing, we call it shifting, and because it's increase, shifting to the right. Can you see? Yeah. This so. And then what happened to the curve? Where is it now? Yes. The curve will be right here, to the right side of the first line. And the third curve, what happened to the printed book curve? Because this is a substitute from this, we can think that this printed book, the quantity will be decreasing because people are gonna buy ebook right now. So what happened to the curve? Let's see this, and then turn it upside down. Because it's only the quantity is decreasing, it will be said that shifting to the left. Because it's decreasing, we say shift to the left. Okay? The drawing in the curve will be right here. So I think that's it from the A question. Let's move to the B question. So in this question B, it's given that two curves. First curve is branded bicycle and the second is non-branded bicycle. The question is if the income from the people increases. We like to think that if we have more money, we will buy the better quality. So as a consumer, we will be buying more branded bicycle. So it means that branded bicycle quantity will be increasing. What happened to the graph? It will be, it will be change because it's only on the quantity, it will change to, let's call it shifting. Not let's call it. It's called shifting to the right. Okay, and what happened to the graph? It will be right here. Okay, but what happened to the non-branded bicycle? Because people, their income is increases, people doesn't need low quality anymore. It will be decreased. This quantity, this product quantity will be decreased. What happened to the curve? It will be shift to the left because the quantity is decreasing. Shifting to the left. Okay, let's quick. Let's move to the C question. So guys, in this C question, it will be different because the question is about supply curves. The previously question, it tells about demand. So the curve will be like this, not like before. Before is going down. The reason why the line is going up because it's according to the law of supply, and also for the demand why it's going down, it's according to law of demand also. So let's get back to the question. We got hand sanitizer in this. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to write it. Oh, wait. Okay. So one, we got hand sanitizer. Second, we got ethyl alcohol. Lastly, we got hand soap. So the question is, if the price of hand sanitizer increases, because this is a supply curves, we need to think as a seller or a supplier. So we need to make more surplus in our company or our organization or our business. So when the hand sanitizer price is increasing, because it's the price increase, so it will be moving along like before, or it can be called move along also. Just two nickname for this answer, whether it's moving along or move along. So like before, let's say the point from before the increase is right here. Can you see? Yes. And after the move along, it got to this point. Okay, what happened to the ethyl alcohol? Ethyl alcohol is the main ingredient of hand sanitizer. Because we need to produce hand sanitizer more, it means that we need more ethyl alcohol. We need the quantity for the ethyl alcohol to be more produced, but the price doesn't change. So like before, like the previous question or the previous answer, it seems it's called shifting to the right. It can be called shift or shifting, whatever you like. So to the picture or to the curve, it will be like this. Nah. And what happened to the hand soap curve? The substitute of hand soap is hand sanitizer, or vice versa. So it means that if the hand sanitizer quantity is increasing or the price is increasing, it means that this quantity will be decreased due to the substitute product. So do be like this, and then it's also the same as before. If the quantity is becoming lower, So we call it shifting to the left. Okay, I think that's all for the number 1. Let's move to the number 2. Okay, we move to the second question. Calculate and conclude the demand and supply elasticity from the equation below. So this is the A question. We've given supply by this equation and the demand by this equation. So before we calculate or conclude what is the elasticity, we must know the equilibrium number from these two equations. So firstly, if we wanna search for the equilibrium, we must make the QS equal to QD. And then let's insert the number into here. Oh, this is too big. So minus 100 plus 200p is too small also. Equals to 2000. So hard. And minus 100p. So we already put in the question. Let's move. We need to make the section is the same. Let's move the P section or the constanta into the left section, and just the number, we move it to the right section. Okay. So in this section, just the constanta P. Because of the right got minus, but when we move it to the left section, it will be changed to the plus section. The plus apa sih? The plus into plus. So plus 100 equals to 100. It also, this is minus, and then we move it to the right section from the left, it will be changed to the plus. So let's continue the equation until it finishes. So now we got the number of P. But now, how do we get the number for Q? It's simple. Just put the P number into one of these equations. It's your choice. It can be from the demand equation or maybe from the supply equation. But for me, I just want to take this equation. So let's write it in here. Now we got the number for the P and the Q. So let's insert the point of equilibrium. So this is the point where this equation got the point of equilibrium. But we're not done yet. We need to find the elasticity, whether this product is elastic or inelastic. How do we do that? We need to move to the next, because this is already full. So before we need to find the elasticity, we need to know what is the formula to find the elasticity itself. So the formula is this. But what is this? And how to find this number? So this means we need to find. So we already got the formula for how to count the elasticity, but we need to find this number and this number. So to find this, it is called the differentiation, or we call it derivative, also can be called derivative, from the equation before. From this, the differentiation from this equation and the differentiation from this equation. So let's try to count it. So we already got the differentiation from both equation. From this equation we got minus 150, and from the supply equation we got 200. So we just need to put in the put this number into the formula. Forgot to tell you, this is the point from equilibrium. We got PE means 10 and the QE means 100. Okay, let's just put this number into the equation, to the formula. Sorry. Now we get the elasticity number. This is what minus. Oh, I'm sorry to forgot to tell you. Every equation got from this formula, the number is absolute. That means there is no negative number. Yeah, the symbol pronounced it's absolute, or in Indonesia mutlak. It will be positive. Nah. So after we got this number, these two numbers, we back to the elasticity. We can conclude that because the E okay, according to the law of elastic, because the number is bigger than 1, these two, it means that these two product, or these two supply and demand, is elastic. We can call it elastic. Nah. Okay, let's move on to the next question, the B question. Okay, let's move to the last question. We got supply equation right here and the demand equation right here. So like before, just put the equation into equal. ES equal to PD. So we can get the equilibrium point. Just do the equation like before. Now we get the Q equals to 20. Now we put the Q into one of these equations, whether it can be here or can be here. So let's put it into the equation from the demand. Now we got the Q equals to 20, P is equal to 60. So the point of equilibrium is 20. Okay, like before, we're not done here. So let's move to the next calculation. So we already got the formula for the elasticity and this indicator. So let's just put in the equation from before. So before we differentiate or derive from this equation and this equation, because the Q is on top on the formula, so we need this equation to be Q in front of the, from here to this, to the Q equals to blah blah blah, and it's also need to be Q equals to blah blah blah. So before that, we need to change this and this to the left section. We cannot differentiate if the Q has two Q in here. So we must divide this equation, all of this, by 2. I'm sorry, it seems to be a mistake here. Okay, now we got the number that we needed. Just put it to the formula. Okay, now we got the score. Oh yeah, this negative, like previously question, it must be an absolute number. So the real answer for this equation is just 3. Okay, now we get. So as we can see, this can be indicated by this. So the answer is elastic because E from the demand is more than 1 and E from the supply is also more than 1. Okay, done. Okay guys, I think that is all from me. So if you guys have any question or any mistake that I made, please let me know. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.